Paris is known as a global capital of fashion, culture, and the culinary arts, but the city's history goes back much further than you might expect. The city we know today as Paris was once called Lutèce, or Lutetita Parisorium by the Romans. Despite the modern city growing up around it, a few vestiges of the ancient past remain in modern-day Paris, if you know where to look. Join me on this exclusive journey to corners of Paris where the city's ancient past is hiding in plain sight. The Arènes de Lutèce, or Arena of Lutetia, was once the most exciting corner of Roman-era Lutetia. It was built between the 1st and 2nd century CE, and once held 17,000 spectators. It was the site of gladiator fights and even mock naval battles. But despite the excitement, the arena was eventually forgotten and buried underneath the growing city. Rediscovered in 1869, the Roman-era arena is now a charming park open to the public. Originally built on the outskirts of Lutetia, this arena-turned-park is now in the heart of modern-day Paris. Thanks to the extensive excavation, you can now sit in one of the arena's seats and contemplate what life would have been like in this very spot nearly 2 millennia ago. To get there, exit at the Rue Monge metro stop, turn left, and you'll see the park gates on your left. Entry is free of charge. Park hours vary depending on the season, with shorter hours in the winter, but it opens at 8 or 9 a.m. and closes between 6:30 and 8 p.m. Like Colosseums, public baths were a staple of ancient Roman culture. Naturally, the baths built in Lutetia were worthy of any Roman city. A section of the Frigidarium, or cold room, miraculously still stands to this day, and is part of the Musée de Cluny, Museum of Medieval Art. You can see the outside of the bath with its original Roman brickwork and intact roof from the gates outside the museum's west side. To see the inside, you'll need to purchase a museum ticket. Admission to the museum costs €12, and it's open from 9:30 a.m. to 6:15 every day except Mondays. The archaeological crypt of the Île de la Cité is another must-visit spot for history buffs. The Île de la Cité was the first part of the city inhabited by the Parisi tribe, who would eventually lend their name to the city. This underground crypt in front of the Notre Dame Cathedral houses the remains of a Roman-era city block that was excavated in the 1960s, including a section of the ancient port's quay. While the museum exhibits may not do justice to this incredible history, it's still worth a visit for true history lovers. Admission costs €9 and is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., with last entry at 5:30. It's open every day except for Monday. Finally, if you're willing to cross the bridge to the rive droite, or right bank, the Musée Carnavalet is a fantastic museum covering the history of the city of Paris, from prehistory to the 16th century. The basement includes artifacts from Lutetian antiquity, from impressively carved stones to objects illustrating daily life in Lutetia. The museum is free of charge, but tickets need to be reserved in advance online. I hope you've enjoyed this exclusive look into Paris's Roman history. From the Arènes de Lutèce to the Cluny thermal baths, we've traveled through time to uncover the hidden gems of Lutetia that remain in Paris today. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks on achieving the accessible Parisian dream.